Now we're heading to the gardening club meeting with how many plants?
21 plants.
What are they?
All tomatoes. All tomatoes. Yeah, we have way more than we need for the garden, way more than we need for the greenhouse, way more than we need for the straw bale garden. So I probably could have tried to sell them at one of the farmers markets around here, but I'd rather give them to people in the garden club. A lot of people there are just getting started with gardens. They're interested, but they're not particularly knowledgeable, so this is a great opportunity to share, and it'll also, because I'll have them there, I'll show them how to plant deep and how to take off the bottom branches and how to remove suckers if they want to.
And it's a bit noisy because we're riding with the windows open. It's reasonably nice weather this morning. The temperature's not too high.
I don't even know what it is right now. It was scheduled to be 86 today. I haven't actually looked to see if they've changed that because it's been getting warmer than they've been promising lately a couple times. So we are consistently 2 to 4 degrees warmer than the forecast for our area, at least, sometimes more. The blasted weather station they have in our area is 8 miles north of town, and we're about, what, 5 miles south of town as the crow flies? Yeah. And so it's 13 miles away, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it has absolutely nothing to do with us most of the time. It's in the edge of the national forest, so it's all treed, and it's just plain cooler over there.
The trees are a lot bigger.
Yeah, they're old growth junipers, so they do cast a lot more shade and stuff, and there's a lot more vegetation. The area is not as overgrazed there. So yeah, it has nothing to do with us with the weather forecast. We can make a guess based on it, but we tend to look at the weather forecast for the other towns around us. They tend to be a little bit more accurate.
And this isn't a very long drive to Gil's house. It's about 1.5 miles from our place.
Right. It's just bumpy. And we're going a little slower than usual because the road's a bit chewed up from the last time we had a rain and they haven't plowed it yet.
And we have plants in the back.
Yeah, we don't want to beat the plants to death before we try and give them away. Try and give away a bunch of beat to death plants.
We'd like at least, maybe 17 or 18 of them get there.
Yeah, really. Really, I can't. They don't come with guarantees. Once they're in your hands, you have to take care of them. But at least we're trying to get them there in one piece. I tried to get everybody watered last night, but I'm not sure I managed. That was minor confusion this morning. I don't think we have quite as many prickly poppies along the road this year as we did last year. But we have way more stemless primrose. We have a real different collection of wildflowers this year than usual. It's been sort of weird. The different rain that we had this winter has created a real different wildflower environment this spring. So we're seeing things that we've never seen here before, or we see rarely. And so it's been a great opportunity to drag out the flower book and figure out what the heck's going on.
And there's a few plants we haven't been able to identify so far this year.
Yeah, I'll be working on that in the next few days. There's one along the road that we were trying to decide whether it's something that somebody planted, because it's only in the disturbed soil, so it's possible they actually brought that soil in from somewhere else, and that could be why we don't normally see it. The stemless primrose that we have this year is due to some of the flash flooding that we had this past winter. There, you want to look at the picture? There it is. Shoot.
Well, we're now in our friend's driveway. We have about 3/4 mile to get to his place now, which isn't too bad. It's about 1.5 miles as the crow flies from our place. It takes a little longer. First, because the road was torn up, as Irene said. But the other reason is you can't get there straight. So we have to drive around.
Yeah, it's not a straight line. Indian paintbrush. Nice.
Jack is
Excited.
making noises in the back. He gets excited when he hears the turn
signals. We call that the click monster.
He knows we're going somewhere.
Yeah. And somewhere is always good as far as he's concerned. Okay, lots of people here today.
Somewhere's always better.
Yeah, really. Stem was pretty rough.
Awesome. All 21 plants made it to the gardening club meeting. Many of our friends are new gardeners, and our environment is kind of difficult. So that's what we talked about. That will be more for another video. Thanks for watching.